it's, for me, when you say is this certain people an abomination, I would say no, because from my worldview, the Bible, it says that God wants nobody to perish. So, no human can really say ultimately if another person's going to hell or not, because nobody really knows. We'll only really know one day. What's that?
I said a lot of people try.
Try what?
To say they know God's will and that you should be condemned to hell, not you individually, but you as in other. Othering groups is quite a favourite of certain religious groups, but
I think if people say that, then I don't really want to sound arrogant here, but they are not as close to God as they might believe that they are, because
I'd agree with you.
What's that?
I'd agree with you.
Because, when C.S. Lewis once said that, Aslan in the Chronicles of Narnia, you read the book, have you watched the Chronicles of Narnia?
I read the books probably about 35 years ago, if not more.
What was the name of the girl? Was it Louise or something? Or Lucy? Lucy says to Aslan, and everybody loves Aslan, she says, Aslan, how is it when I get closer to you, you seem bigger? In the same way as my experience is, the closer, I'm not claiming to be close to God, any more than anybody else, but I just find the closer I get to God is the more humble I am of my own worth and goodness, because when even the disciples, as written in the New Testament, when they were with Jesus, and he would, several times their experience was when Jesus did a miracle or whatever it was, they would actually, the disciples, like whom the church was built on, would bow down and say, depart from me, go away, Jesus, because I'm sinful, right? So it's very dangerous ground for anybody to say you're going to hell, because you're going to stand before God one day as well. And so it's scary, It says the Bible is also fearing God, all about fearing God. It's not all just love and dovey and everything. Fearing God is a big deal. The Bible says, don't fear those that can kill the body. Fear him who can throw the body and soul in hell.
Part of why I don't like religion.
What's that?
It's part of why I don't like religion. I don't think people should live their lives partially through fear and make decisions in their life partially through fear. I think it leads to what we could argue quite easily to be bad decisions. How many people, to bring up the same example again, I know that you don't feel this way, but a lot of religious people do, and the Bible does say some pretty controversial things about it. How many people are born gay and then live up their entire lives fearful that they're going to go to hell, and repress those feelings and repress their true personality and their true identity and hide it. Especially ironic, really, since, theoretically God would be able to see straight through that anyway. Maybe God would take pity on them for not carrying out the act, but supposedly God would still know that they're gay, right? So...
Well, I think people still have a choice, and they'll have to answer to God to that one day, and whether they lived according to what their conscience told them was right or not,
But it's not just their own conscience, is it? Because inevitably, and here's one of my criticisms of religion, is there are those who use religion to condemn other people for the way they're living their life.
Yeah.
So God's will isn't even coming into it in that point yet. But at that point, because you've got someone who innately feels a certain way, they're being told by some people around them that that's a problem and it's wrong, and they're going to be judged for it, and they're potentially going to go to hell for it and whatever else.
Well, I've worked with gay people. I've worked with transgender people before, quite closely on projects. I never told them that. I never condemned them like that. I would find it like, I don't treat people differently, really. I have my friends, of course, friendly with, but I don't really treat like, and as colleagues, differently based on their worldview. But basically, I try and point people towards Jesus and God, and He's the one that's ultimately going to judge them or not, whether whatever decisions they make, or whatever I make,